Hey YouTube, how we going? I saw a little bit of a video thing on Facebook today, and it just made me shake my head, and I remembered something that happened sort of in relation to that. What it was a video about these two idiots down in Melbourne driving along in their car, and they got the video camera rolling, and they're being chased by the cops. Anyway, the driver's there. Oh yeah, we just went through an RBT. We didn't stop. The cops were there. They're an illegal corporation. We're not stopping. So anyway, they're sort of driving down the road, and eventually the cops catch up to them and block them in. And the cops come up to the window. You know, they got the sirens wailing and they're shouting. You know, get out of the car, get out of the car. And he's like, no mate, I don't have to. I don't consent. I don't consent. And old mate's going off. Anyway, the cop ends up bloody... This is the funny bit. Yeah, he smashes the bloody car window and ends up dragging the fella out, and he's like, oh, it's assault! This is thuggery! Oh! And, you know, it was all just over a simple random breath test. Now, whether or not this fella was drunk or wanted, you know, who knows, who cares? I mean, if he was, well, he deserved to get caught. But anyway... it just made me shake my head. I mean, classic case of dumb criminals, or people doing stupid things with, you know, playing silly games with the law. And I just shake my head, and it made me think of another story. This actually happened to me. Where are you going? Nice indicator. And him too. Bloody hell, today's going to be a bloody myriad of near misses. Anyway, back to me. About 2 months ago, I had a week off from work, and I took the missus out one night. We went to dinner and to see a movie and to have some Max Brenner. We drive into the movie car park, because the movie car park's right next to the cinema and right across the road from where we're going to have our dessert. So we drive in, and as I'm driving in, I kid you not, there is the most dodgy looking person there you'd have ever seen. Like, the way he was standing, and just the you know, the way he was standing and the way he looked just had dodgy written all over it. It was, you could just tell. It was bad. Anyway, I'm just staring at this fella like crap. You know, I just don't trust him as far as I can throw him, which wouldn't be far. So anyway, we park up, we walk out through the car park. We actually have to walk past this fella, and as we walked past, I got a better look at him, and I could see he was just out of his mind. He was either drugged or drunk or both. Just flipping out of his mind. So you know, I don't think he even realised that I walked past. You know, that's how sort of out of it he was. And we walk across the road, we start to order our dessert and that, and I'm sort of, as we're lining up, I'm just glancing back across the street, and here's this fella. He's there and he's looking left and right and left and right. He's looking real shifty, like he's about to do something. Anyway, he goes across the driveway to the other side, and across the other side there's some there's a fire escape there, and there's a fire hose reel covered thing there. And anyway, he starts struggling with the door. And I'm like, I start to tap the missus on the shoulder. I'm like, hey, check this out, look. Anyway, by the time she turns around, he's got the door open and he's inside. And by this stage, like, a waitress is coming up to us and asking us for our order. And we sort of say to her, look what's going on, look at that fella who's just standing over there, now he's gone into the cupboard there. And I'm like, oh crap, well maybe we should, you know, I said, where's security when you need it? And all of a sudden this fella comes out of the cupboard with a bloody fire extinguisher. And I'm like, oh shit, here we go. And he takes off down into the car park, and the car park's sort of like an L shaped. So it goes down and then you turn right, and there's more car park sort of down there. Anyway, about 15 seconds later, I hear this bang and a psh. Then you see like this white cloud start to appear from around the corner there. I'm like, oh crap, he's let the fire extinguisher off. Then about another 10 seconds later, the bloody fire alarm goes off. like people from the cinema inside, like the workers, they start to appear and say what's going on, and we're like, crap, we better go over and tell this, you know, tell these people what happened. So we go over and tell them and say, yeah, no worries, well, the fireys are on their way and the cops are on their way, and we explained to them what happened, and we sort of gave a brief description about who this fella was, and they said, oh crap, you know, if it's the same fella we're thinking of, he was here the other week bloody messing around with our backup generator, turning bloody knobs and levers and flicking switches and shit. So like, oh, okay, rightio, well look, and we told them, well look, we're coming to see a movie here anyway, so if you need us, come grab us. So anyhow, we go back across the road, we sit down and we start to eat our dessert, and about 10 minutes later, I swear to you, this is no joke, this fella, like by this stage the fireys are rocked up and they're like, you know, doing their inspection that they have to do to make sure there's really not a fire. And no joke, this fella comes walking along the footpath and walks right past it, having a good old look in and checking out his handiwork. And I'm like, oh my god. And I said to Miss, is that him? Is that him? I think that's fucking him. And I'm like, oh crap, rightio. So the missus quickly jumps up and she, you know, goes across the road again and sort of just discreetly pulls one of the cinema guys aside and said, that fella there in the bloody brown hoodie thing, that's him. And well, oh crap, yeah, we know who it is now. Yep, no worries. Well, the cops are on their way, so hopefully he'll hang around or won't get too far. I think one of us might go and follow him and make sure he doesn't get too far. So anyway, so another 20 minutes go by, the fireys leave, and this fella, no joke, walks past the cinema another 3 or 4 times, like doing laps of the bloody block. I've never seen anything like it, which, you know, sort of backs up my theory. He must have been drunk or out of his mind or just overly stupid. We go across into the cinema, we buy our tickets, and we're sort of standing there waiting to get our drinks and our popcorn and that. And the cops rock up. And just as the cops step inside the door, guess who walks past again? It's bloody him. And you know, everybody just sort of looks at him and then points, like just a big look and a point, like woof, him. And you could just see his eyes bloody, like he's looking in at the cinema at the same time. And he just bloody look forward, keep walking. Anyway, the cops bloody catch up to him and they book him in. He admits of what he's done, and I'm just like, I was talking with the missus later on, like, how the hell, what compels somebody to do that? How stupid can you be? But anyway, yeah, just seeing that bloody video today on Facebook, and then yeah, it just reminded me of that, and just reminds me of dumb criminals and, you know, stupid shit that happens.